How's everything been with you, man? What you been up to, man? I heard you've been busy.
Real busy. So I haven't jumped on here since Comic-Con. So working with LSI, they've been giving me a lot of opportunities to get some experience and stuff, you know. So I've been driving the client's family to airport, driving the client around to the client, you know, to spots and stuff. And that's been nice. And then working for one of these newer clients we had, you know, he actually ended up requesting me because, you know, like I took him to a baseball game and stuff, and people, you know, were kind of giving him a hard time and stuff, you know, and I had to use my soft skills to help, you know, like get him where he needed to be. Comic-Con was a big thing for me, you know, like I called you like 2 days before where I had 3 different clients, 3 different days, 3 different itineraries and movements and stuff like that, you know, getting them to interviews and, you know, TV spots and all that kind of stuff, you know. So that was, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like I was pretty stressed out at first, you know, but then when I talked to you, when you're like, hey, you know, go over the itineraries, run your routes, be sure that, you know, you get all your nerves gone by the time that you are with your client, and that helps so much. It ended up going really, really well. The people who subcontracted the guy that hired me, they're pretty much like, hey, like we got other stuff, you know, coming up with our talent later in the year. Do you think you could get Mo and stuff like that? You know, so I've been seeing a lot of success, you know, but I have to say, you know, like it really goes back to everything you have taught me all the time. You've poured back into me as an agent. You know, why I've had all the success that I have. And then now I'm getting ready to go work for Dustin on Friday and Saturday. So I'm excited for that too.
The majority of all the pictures, he's up there doing the cross-armed, you know, tough guy pose with all the clients. And I just felt so like turned off by it, because even though before you actually said that on the symposium, I would never want to do that, because I want to keep what I'm doing private. Like, I don't want to be flaunting that as what I'm doing. I want to be invisible to the party, but visible to the client. Obviously, Patriot Group's a good company to go with going forward, but is that justifiable to start, or should I wait for better opportunities as it jumps so I don't get maybe caught in that bad track going forward or starting? I'm quite...
Yeah. I always say, in the beginning, homie, do all of it, walk through all the doors, make sure that all your online properties are sanitized, clean, professional, above board. Maybe show your work ethic, maybe show a little bit of your training. Make sure you control that frame and just don't associate with those things online. But while you're on those details, get the experience. So the way you present yourself should be, if it's a good hiring manager or PPO or company, factored in. And the net positive is that you have the experience. So and you never know what relationships you're going to make in those places. So this whole game of building your career is a game of relationships. So the more work you do, the more you widen your sphere of experience and relationships.
You're a leader, and I really appreciate your leadership. And one thing I'm gonna keep saying until you prove me wrong: you're not a liar. You mean what you say. You do what you say. And I look at the fruits of your work, and your fruits bring life to other people. So keep it up. I don't know where you got this fire, but I thank God you got this fire. And I'm just gonna identify with you and my brother Candyman. I'm on day 3 of my fast too. So
you guys talking about your 3-day fast. I'm on day 2 now. I wasn't even actually intending to fast. The first day was like, I'm just too busy, gotta get back out to work. And the second day is like, there's just nothing like the clarity that fasting brings. It's like, I want that back before I start this rotation. But now I feel like I need to go 3 days. Jeez. You guys just upped the bar. I was gonna go eat soon. Never mind.
I wanted to say I appreciate you. I reached out to you a few times this week about that one thing that I want to try and get into, and
yeah, man.
I appreciate you being there and answering questions. I know a lot of people when they're looking at doing this, they're like, Yeah, Byron will talk with you one-on-one. Well, you actually do. So I appreciate that.